Thank you, Preeti and Nancy. Good morning, everyone. Let's now have a look at the top lines in the finance world. Indian rupee yesterday strengthened past 66 mark to close at 16-month high against the US dollar. The rupee closed at 65.82 a dollar, a level last seen on 6th November 2015, up by 1.2%. So far this year, the rupee has become the third best performing currency in Asia after South Korea and Taiwanese currencies. A ground of 14.66 lakh tons of pulses have been procured or contracted for imports towards building the buffer as of March 2017. Government has contracted imports of over 4 lakh tons of pulses towards building the buffer stock. Government has approved the creation of buffers up to 20 lakh tons of pulses earlier. India is one of the world's largest importer of gold, but the month of January 2017 saw a 43% year-on-year decline in gold imports. Gold imports in January stood at 53.2 tons, down from 119.2 tons in November. Declining gold import to improves the current account deficit. OPEC oil production fell in February as Saudi Arabia continued to compensate for other cartel members who have not yet achieved promised output cuts. However, the producer group raised concerns about rising global oil inventories and resurgent US supply in its monthly report and raised its forecast for non-OPEC production for 2017. India's overall inflation driven higher by firm food and fuel prices. India's consumer price index went up to 3.65% in February compared to 3.17% in January. India's wholesale inflation firming up to a 39-month high of 6.55% in February against 5.25% in January. These inflation numbers came after industrial production bounced back to expand. Let's now move on to the global markets. To begin with the US equities, in fact, the stocks closed slightly lower yesterday ahead of a likely interest rate hike as energy stocks fell. In fact, US crude oil prices briefly fell 2% to hit a fresh 3-month low after OPEC said oil inventories had continued to rise. Contrary to what OPEC said, Saudi Arabia surprisingly self-reported a jump in production despite the start of a global deal to cut supply. So that impact was seen in US equities also. And then moving on to the European markets, in fact, the markets closed lower yesterday as investors digested the political events across the continent and, of course, awaited a probable interest rate hike from the US Federal Reserve. Now, moving on to the Indian markets. Indian markets staging a spectacular rally yesterday, touched high levels, rallied on the back of a strong outcome for the BJP in the recently concluded state elections. BSE Sensex at one point soared more than 600 points during the trading session and also touched a 52-week high during the session. Also, the 50-share NSE Nifty stayed above psychological 9,000 mark throughout the session. Now, coming to the Asian equities today, in fact, they have opened slightly lower as investors stayed cautious ahead of Federal Reserve meets outcome. So we can see some sort of mixed figures over here. However, SGX Nifty is showing some sort of positive trends. So we have to see, based on this positive trends of SGX Nifty, how Indian markets will be geared up, because even Indian markets are awaiting that crucial Federal Reserve interest rate hike later in the day. Well, those